traveled with my friend to stay with this man for 8 days, training with him. I met him because my friend and I are instructors in an organization that teaches self-defense in order to learn more advanced techniques so that my friend and I could teach more advanced techniques to our students. He taught us a lot of things. He taught us how to shoot pistols, rifles, shotguns. He taught us how to defend ourselves against armed attackers. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, it was intense. Our host spent a lot of time telling brutal stories. That is the nature of the thing, I understand. He regaled us with many, many, many instances of situations where immediate life or death decisions needed to be made. He was trying to convince us that our lives are worth killing for. He taught us how to defend ourselves to the death. What do you do if someone's coming at you with a knife, a club, a gun? Now I know. Hey, I'm glad you think that's cool. I think it's a lot of things. So he was teaching us how to defend ourselves to the death. And he is a person who is obsessed with security. He made us lethal, and yet at the same time, he didn't want us to walk around alone outside. Curious. Frustrating. Anyway, he's so obsessed with security. He's somebody who complains often about prisoners being released from prison. He is someone who has a house full of guns. He makes sure at every opportunity to make everyone around him know that they are safer because of his presence. He regaled us in the car, at the range, around the dining room table, with boastful stories of winning, thwarting, defeating his enemies. He is a Special Forces Army Reserve operator person, and also an old bodyguard who spends too much time reminding everybody that he's not sexist, not racist. I think maybe you know the type.
Probably not.
Excuse me. Please be quiet. Anyway, the thing is, he's so obsessed with being a protector that he couldn't see the harm he was doing to his guests. My friend and I came to this training with trust, ready to learn, and we certainly learned, but by the end of the week, our trust had completely eroded. We couldn't sleep for nightmares. I was grinding my teeth. My last night there, my stomach was racked with pains, stress pains. I've never felt that before. At night, paranoid, going back and forth from the bathroom. I worried my host might wake up drunk, think I was an intruder, and attack me. My friend thought that he might sneak into her room and test the skills that he was training us.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was fucking scary. In every story, his way is the only way. He's always the hero, never the villain. That attitude makes my skin crawl. How can anybody be so sure? He was trying to impress us. I looked at him. All I saw was fear. Fear of being wrong. Fear of losing power. Fear of losing control. Even control over the fucking breakfast conversation. A really intense fear of false accusation. Another familiar characteristic, I think. False accusation. He's on the defense all the time. All the time. In his logic, people are either good or bad.
Yeah.
Good or bad. And so, in every story, it relies on him being the good guy. That's how he processes the trauma he's endured, which is significant. And the trauma he's created as well. That's how he processes it, because he's the good guy. He can feel okay if he's the good guy. But that puts him in this position where he's always fighting against himself. Because as we all know, people are both good and bad. Everybody's a mixed bag. So my friend, my teacher, my host, I called him my friend. I guess we can have a good conversation. Anyway, he likes me, I know. He can never drop his guard, right? He's always fighting against the bad parts of himself. It's exhausting to be around him. I can't trust someone with that split of a personality. I worked very hard to make a good impression and succeeded, but could never shake the fear. What happens when inevitably my own faults begin to show? What happens then?
Relax.
Please be quiet.
My bad.
Thank you. I can't trust someone with that split of an opinion. Certainly, my life is worth my every effort. I know this. But who am I to say that another's is worth less? That's an assumption I hope to never make. I don't give a shit about my tribe over your tribe. Yeah, I like my tribe, we get along, we have a lot in common, but when you set up a logical system to dismiss people who are outside of what you recognize, what you know, that's not safe, that's not secure, that's not even fun. That's boring, stupid, lazy thinking. Do you have a problem?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I was like on board with the whole like the logic thing, but then it sounds like you're just trying to rail what sounds like to me an honorable serviceman. Doesn't sound like it's about logic. Doesn't sound like it's about magic. It just sounds like you're frustrated.
You heard me say that we're friends, right?
Who, we?
No.
You and the guy?
Yeah, me and my teacher.
I feel like you guys wouldn't be friends if you heard me talking this way about him.
Do you have something you want to say?
I didn't mean to interrupt. I just thought.
Are you sure? Because you've been very
I know, right?
disruptive. You've been very disruptive
Yeah.
in this show. Why don't you come up here?
Yeah.
You want me to go up there?
Yeah.
Everyone is welcome at Multicode. Please come participate, since you like to take up so much space. Why don't you tell everybody how you feel?
It just blows me away. You spend this whole time talking about how you're learning to be strong, you're learning to defeat people, you're learning to be safe and teach safety, and here you are learning from the best of the best in the realm of safety, and you don't feel safe. And then suddenly you're projecting this paranoia. This guy's specialty is safety, and I think he's gonna sneak into my room at night. Why would you just like project that onto him? And then why you gotta tell us? It just seems like, I don't know, it feels like I've heard this shit before.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you feel safe right now?
I feel fine.
You don't
Maybe
look
a
like you
little.
feel very safe. You look pretty uncomfortable.
Am I in danger or something?
No, of course not.
Then no, I feel safe, just uncomfortable.
Do you want to leave? You can leave if you want. Anybody can leave if they want.
I'm here with people. I paid to see a show. I'm just gonna...
If you'd like, I can give you what you paid back
Yeah,
if
you
you're
can give your
uncomfortable.
money back. You can leave. You can feel better. Who brought you here?
No, you brought me. I can drive myself, thank you.
Do you need
It's a little
some?
condescending.
Maybe what do you think he needs? How can we make this man feel safer? Maybe some love energy?
I can sit back down.
Oh my god.
Love
Do
energy.
you want a hug?
No.
Do you want a hug?
I don't want a hug.
Come on, he doesn't
Don't
want a hug.
fucking
Instead,
touch me.
do you not talk to someone who said you don't want a hug? Bill, sit down. It's okay. I got it.
You sure?
Yes, sit
I
down.
don't understand how this is...
You need to leave.
Whoa.
This man is not logical!
Yes.
He is ruled by his emotions.
Jesus Christ, bitch.
You need to be quiet.
That's starting to hurt.
He needs to be quiet. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Kick his ass, Lyra.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Tolerance is not the right answer.
Fuck no.
Can you be quiet? Can you calm down, sir?
Just don't fucking break my arm or whatever. Jesus
Are you ready to
Christ.
be calm? Are you ready to quiet down, calm down? Your friends are here. They want you to be okay. All right?
No, I don't. Kick his ass.
Fine. Fine. Fucking fine.
Should I give him a second chance?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. You need to be quiet. Shut up.
And it's on.
That's a really good show called. Yeah, I was in the army. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Yeah, fuck him.
Wow. Sorry about that, everybody. Please give a very warm round of applause to my friend Henry Seargeant. Henry Seargeant.
I know, you can't tell me.